Hello and welcome to one of the many Paris hauls that will be coming. I thought we'd start off today with French Pharmacy, and I thought I'd chuck in what I got in the normal shop. They're out of stock for normal for me, but they're goodies, so I thought I'd share with you what I got in these two places. We will crack on first with the pharmacy. I don't have the bag because it ripped. If we're perfectly honest. But yeah, I do at least have the receipt. I can admit to that. So let us go in. I got these. My mum gave me pennies for these. These are for my stepdad. You cannot get melatonin over here without a prescription, and bless him, we're trying anything to help him get some sleep. So yeah, so these were €15.90 for 120 capsules of melatonin, and these are 1 milligram. So yeah, so got two of them. My mum sent me the money for these, and then I potted and I found another section with melatonin in, and these were £12.99, and they had a special offer where you got 2 months for the price of one, and these are 1.85 milligrams. I thought these might be good for me every now and then when I need one, because yeah, if it could give me dreamless sleep that'd be even better. But yeah, I picked up them, so we've got quite a chunk of melatonin just to try and help mine and my stepdad's poor sleepless brains. Oh. By the way, all of this is from the Grand Pharmacie du Forum at Forum Les Halles. You get off at Châtelet or Les Halles. It's the big shopping centre there. The Westfield, yeah. I got myself a. You have to excuse me. This is a long receipt and the battery's running out. I'll have to come back to you when I've charged some batteries, because I have no more charged batteries. So I'll come back to you in a little bit. Hello, sorry about that. I literally had to charge my camera battery because it died, and I had no spares because I have not recharged them from getting back from holiday. Not yesterday, day before. So yeah. I got myself a big bottle of the Bioderma makeup remover. I didn't get the double pack this time because my mum still got most of the bottle. I've still got most of my bottle, but I thought while I was there and buying stuff, I'll get another one just for the cupboard. And I bought the one that came with a teeny tiny one, and this one was, where are we? It's the only thing I might be a bit slow on reading the old receipt. Actually, I might grab the glasses out the back. So I'll do it once I found this one. It doesn't help that some of it is like shortened, so it's harder to read. I think it was about €10. We'll keep it at that, you know. Let's get my glasses out to sound like an old lady, but I'm so tired, you know. Designer bags going on there, and oh, the fatigue is real, because this is the first haul video I'm filming, and then I've organised all my stuff into bags to do the other 1, 2, 3. So yeah, on top of it, I've got to get on with loads of editing, so actually it will be an adventure to give myself some eyeballs. Find the thing on the receipt before I go showing you stuff, because that way I can show you what I can show you, can't I? Start off with these ones. I will obviously, here is a picture of them in the box. I did not bring home something in the boxes purely for the size, and I needed to fit a lot of stuff in my very overpacked suitcases. These were €5.69, and I got 2 of them. These are the Cicaplast balm barrier repairer. These are the La Roche-Posay lip balms. They're amazing. I love them. I have one. It's my favourite thing, so I've got a couple more. I have a little tiny Bioderma makeup remover, so then I can refill it with the big ones and take it away with me. This was €5, so yeah, I got that. Again, dropping everything, aren't I? Here is the box. I got 2 Ciderplast Balm Plus 5s from La Roche-Posay. These were $11.89 each. One for me, one for my mum. Just because they're just necessary, to be fair. Nuix, I can find you on the receipt. There we go. Since having my nails done, I've realised actually how dry my hands, my fingers can get. So I thought if I start putting on, when I do like skin routine at night, if I start doing like a bit of hand and nail cream, just especially around my nails and my top of my fingers where I pick them, would prevent me picking them. This was kind of the best deal I could find for what I thought. Well, I like the smell of this Nuix smell, so yeah, so I got this one. I've realised I'm not so keen on the sunflower one, but yeah, this one with the honey, precious oils and vitamin E, like the lip balm. I got, this was a 2-pack, and this was €8.79. This is a lone little one because its friend got confiscated. I went to the Orangery. I didn't realise you'd have to go through Olympic security before you got to the Orangery. I thought you just do the Pas de Joux and going through. Didn't realise you'd do Olympic security. They took away my push fancy deodorant as a security thing, and it went in a giant big bin, of which I knew I could not get it back. So that one I only got literally a day or two's use out of. This one's brand new, thankfully. And I did pay €14.59 for the 2 of them as a special deal. C'est la vie, things happen. That is about, apart that and spilling Coke on myself at Moulin Rouge were the worst things that happened during the holiday. I cannot complain about that. So on the plus side though, there were like less than 100 people in the museum, so for ways to consider it, I paid €7 for a quieter museum trip on top of my entrance fee. I think it was worth it. I'll show you these because I had to put them in a little bag. As ever, the sun cream was on offer. I think I took pictures of the boxes. If I didn't, I'm just doing this to be silly, aren't I? Where are we? They were £12.95 and they both had €2 off. So I got the Invisible Fluid Factor 50 La Roche-Posay sun cream, and then I also got the oil control one for the days that my skin is being a bit shiny. So I thought I'd get one of each. I did not get stock ups for other people. I gave my sister a brand new one recently out of my bag because her one leaked, so I was like, here, take my one. So I gave her that one. I've got one in the cupboard that's, still got my 2 of my skin coloured ones and a bottle of the other ones. So yeah, so I'm fairly stocked up on sun cream. I got this makeup, I'll put a picture here because obviously I had to decant it out of the box, and it's this like chrome makeup on a little, by Profusion, and I thought it was just really pretty and iridescent, and I was like, I'm going to try you out. I've never really bought makeup in France, so I've got that. Let's see if we can find it on the list. No. Here we go. €11.90. €11.90 I paid for this. I thought it'd be fun to try out. And then I got a Vichy set. In fact, I even have the cardboard thing it was in. Make it look fancy, like how I bought it. We can pretend it hasn't been in a suitcase and then hurled into a bag just so I can show off my stuff to you. There we go. This is a sun cream along with a 3-in-1 sensitive skin and eyes one-step cleanser. It chips, a milk, a toner and an eye makeup remover, and you got that as a special offer. And this was £11.89, and then it had €3 off it, so it was only like 9 or 10, it was 8 something, and I thought that was really good value, especially for 2. So got that. And then my last thing I got, which I'll put a picture here of the box because again, packing, I got myself a Caudalie hand cream and a lip conditioner, lip seal, yeah. Smells very nice. Smells like ones my dad used to have. And yeah, so these were I think £4.99. Yeah, £4.99 in a little pack. They would, you know, make great little gifts for people actually. So yeah. I will also show you, so that's everything I've got at the pharmacy, which in total came to €188.41. Was it spenny? Yes, but did I care? No. I'll show you the couple of other bits I picked up. I've got these from Auchan, because I found a supermarket after I went to the flea market, and yeah, I popped in and I grabbed these bits. I've got a little deodorant, pomegranate one. It's a compressed one, so it's 200 millilitres in 100, which I thought was really good for being a bag-sized deodorant. And again, I'm travelling again in a couple of weeks to Amsterdam, so this would be good for travelling there. I got for my mum a little, she fell in love when I showed her the orange flower blossom soap before, and she was like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, this smell is everywhere in France. It's a very French smell. And I found a little body wash. This was like €2-3. So I've got her one of them, and it does smell amazing. And then I got myself this. I was going to get myself a little one. This is the peach and nectarine body wash and you know, bath stuff. So I was going to get a little one, and then just as I was about to head back up, because there was like a level at ground level, and then you go down -1 to where the rest of the shop was, and then they had this on offer at €4.99 for 2 massive bottles of 650 mils. So I put the little one back, and I got myself 2 massive bottles of this, and this smells just absolutely amazing. So yeah, so I got myself this as my fancy nice body wash of this trip, from Auchan. So yeah, they're my few extra bits. Oh, I forgot one thing from the pharmacy, sorry. I got this from the pharmacy. I got a refill for my face wash because I already have a bottle in my bathroom from last time. This is the La Roche-Posay purifying foam gel, balances skin pH, refill pouch, and this was €10.89, I think it was. So yeah, it was cheaper than, I didn't need to buy another bottle, so I was like, I'll buy the refill, but obviously I brought it home in a bag, so I've just noticed it next to me. But that is yeah, all my pharmacy stuff. I put these on the floor, and then we'll go on to what I picked up in the normal shop. This was fun. It was like Tiger, Hema, and like a really interesting like sweet shop had a baby. But yeah, I just liked the fact it was called the normal shop, and I had to, yeah, I had to get a bag because yeah, it just seemed fun. 2 things I can't show you that I bought in here. I've got myself a Milky Way milkshake, as well as a Gatorade in blue. Both were lovely, much needed. So let's start off. This is where we test my French. I got some wafers. Yep, colourful wafers, again out of the box. These are Saturday, or no, I shouldn't really give you dates because I've got no idea when I'm putting this up. So this is for when my birthday do is going to be, this Saturday, but I don't know when I'm uploading this video. My mum wants to make ice cream sundaes, which is really cool, so I found these little wafers, and I was like, rainbow wafers would be awesome in ice cream sundaes. I got for Ryan 2 bags of Werther's original caramel popcorn, and these were €2.60 a bag. I got myself these, they had loads of Fun Light as well as American, like Japanese treats as well. I got myself these little tree stump biscuits, and these were €2.40. I picked myself up these blueberry and vitamin C energy tablets. I've got the orange and the another flavour, but these help when my fatigue really kicks in and I need to do stuff. So I've got these, and these were €2.50 for a 3-pack. The bag was 55 cents. Yeah. Got myself a ray gun stick. Got myself a backwasher. We don't have one, and they're really hard to find for some reason, or they're really expensive, and this was €2.50, and I was like, yes, because then when this bit gets a bit raggedy, you can just buy small puffs and reattach them on, so it's reusable. So I got that. And then I also got a grout cleaning brush. I've never seen this before, and I thought it'd be really interesting and useful to have. It was €2.30, and it's like really dense bristles. So yeah, so I thought this would be very useful to clean with. So I got that. Obviously took out the packaging. No milkshake. But yeah, ice cube bags. They're in hearts. You get 10, and this was €1. Got myself a travel meds box. This was €2.20. You fit 4 days worth of meds in it, which I thought was very useful, so I got that. I got my sister a card. It was 50 cents, and she loves sloths, and it says let that shit go. It was very appropriate. I got myself some glitter plasters. These were €2.50. I wanted to buy glitter plaster last time, I never did. 2 packs of lemon sweets at 80 cents each. Used to be able to find these everywhere, but can't anymore. Sorry, teens passing through, they brought up my food shopping because they're adorable. And the last 2 things I bought, again for my next trip, were these little Monday shampoo and conditioners, and these were €1.40 each. And I thought they'd be very useful to have. They're so tiny as well. I love the balls. So yeah. So that was everything I got in the normal shop, which came to, with discount, 27, oh no, with tax and everything, €31.85, which isn't bad for a whole load of goodies and that. And I bought some of the thing, got some mushroom biscuits. I'll put them here. Took a picture of them, but I've already given them to the person they're for. So yeah, so that's everything I bought. I hope you enjoyed this haul, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed my other Paris hauls. There's going to be a museums, gift shops and interesting shops I went to haul. There will be obviously a thrift haul of all the things I picked up in the thrift shops, as well as a flea market haul. So yeah, so those will be the fun videos coming up after this, but I thought this would be the first one. Number 1, I can then start passing on stuff that is in this haul to other people. Number 2, it's fun just to start with skincare and all the good stuff, because you want to start using it as soon as, because yeah, I've not really done my skin routine while I've been away, but I will say I have been drinking so much damn water because I was so hot and so dehydrating that yeah, my skin ain't doing too bad, which is nice. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know, you know, down below, what was your favourite thing. Do you have a specific favourite like skincare you'd pick up on holiday? Have you ever been in the normal shop? Do you know if the Werther's original popcorn is nice? Is there anything you'd suggest if I was to come across another one? You know, let me know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next video. Bye.